So on deck, we have Jackie Nelson, and Red, you have 3 minutes.
Hello. I've been closely following the actions and, more importantly, inactions of many of our elected officials. I was extremely disappointed by the joint statement of Beach and Jim, making it clear to the people they serve that protection and service were not part of their plan, parroting what they cannot do, what they will not do, and what they are unwilling to do. To be clear, I very much understand the Supremacy Clause, the laws, the ordinances, the rules, the policies, and risk. I served this county for over 20 years as a sheriff's deputy. I stood up against a sheriff who routinely violated Oregon sanctuary laws, forcing notable changes within our community. In the work session earlier today, Mr. Jacobs oversimplified these laws to merely not allowing public collaboration or information sharing. There is more to these laws. I challenge every one of you up there to stand for our community by 1, passing an ordinance or resolution prohibiting federal authorities from using our public properties to include parks and schools for their command centers and staging for incidents that are not normal intended use of our property. Public facilities that are not to be used in the state of Oregon for federal action. 2, pass an ordinance or resolution to promote, encourage, and support private businesses in prohibiting ICE on their private property. Include a toolkit with recommended signage, trespass forms, and education on how to enforce these. Number 3, pass an ordinance or resolution requiring ICE to wear visible marked uniforms, uncover faces, and ID upon request. Number 4, follow this up by requiring Hillsborough Police Department to respond to all emergency calls where unmarked, plainclothes strangers are assaulting, kidnapping, and destroying property. If those unmarked people subsequently ID themselves as ICE to HPD, then they can clear the incident by report and document the incident and subjects involved. We know that HPD cannot jump on our ICE authorities, cannot prevent them from doing things, but they can set a standard, they can document it, and they can support the idea that follow-up will occur later when the time comes. It is a significant failure of our law enforcement to ignore calls for terrifying, dangerous armed takeovers of cars, businesses, and people by seemingly private armed thugs in masks. I have seen many with green vests and vague markings, but I've also seen many with a black poncho, blue jeans, a plain black cap, a blue jacket, and jeans. Not a single marking at all. I do not expect law enforcement to try to enforce these laws or ordinances and ICE conduct, but I do expect them to be sure our public resources and public safety are their #1 priority. We will be using our voices and voting to ensure that our public servants keep their promises.
Thank you.